Hey guys, it's Carrie, and I'm back with another long but not forgotten show and tell. And today we're going to be talking about Donatina, one of my favorite characters from the Shoppies show and the Shoppies doll line. First up is going to be the first initial release of Donatina. Okay, so here she is. And she came out in December of 2015. And she came with this set right here. I think it's called Donatina's Delightful Donut Stand? Donatina's Donut Delights, sorry. And it did come with a couple of exclusive Shopkins with it. I don't remember their names, but we're here to talk about the dolls anyway. She did also come with some smaller no-named donuts. There's 4 in this little box here. And this is back when they were still doing the cool purses and the cool shoes. She's actually my favorite addition. And she was one of the first Shoppies to ever come in a playset. I really, really love this Donatina a lot. Mine's been on display since she first came out in the store, so I love her so much. Anyway, on to our next Donatina. Donatina came out almost a year later, so October of 2016. She came out with, or basically to promote, the movie Chef Club. She came out with 3 other girls, and these ones came wearing chef hats and the apron, and hers, of course, is in donut theme, like everything else pretty much is. Not my favorite Donatina of the bunch, but she definitely does pack a little bit of a different, because here her hair goes straight. You can see the difference between her hair here. The color scheme still stays the same. She does not come with a purse this time around, so that was a little bit sad. But I guess the apron was to replace that. Either way, I adore her donut chef hat and her donut apron with her donut skirt. Moving on to our next girl. Tina came out June of 2017, so not even quite a year later. She came out with the vacation dolls. This was the height of, I think, Shoppies as a whole. Everybody was getting into them, then everybody was realizing how amazing they were. She wasn't actually featured in the movie itself. She was a character. Now, she's representing Brazil as for this look. It's a little far-fetched, but I guess you can kind of figure it out. Because she's got that little fruit hat up there. So she kind of strayed a little bit away from donuts at this point. And she's not she's probably my least favorite of all the different variations. I do like her because she's different. They did add a little bit of green into her color scheme and her hair on this one. There was another variation, a slight different variation that was included in, I think it was called the BFF Travelers Pack or whatever, where there was, I think, 4 or 5 different Shoppies included in that pack, and it was a Target exclusive, and it retailed for about, I don't know, about $60. I said no way, because the only difference in that pack was an exclusive Rainbow Kate, which we're not talking about, but the girl in the pack looked just like her, except for there was certain things sparkled. I think there was, her hair might have had sparkles in it, but I think it was just like a couple of things on her outfit that might have had a little bit of sparkle, but nothing really too different or dramatic for me to want her again. I do like that each and every one of the Donatinas have different facial expressions, like their eyes are different shapes, their lips, their mouths are always different. Like this one's got a different open expression with teeth and tongue, and their makeup, and of course most of the time their color variation stays the same, so you kind of know what character you're getting, even though it's completely different, so you're not getting the same doll over and over again, which is what I really loved about the Shoppy line. And then this one's wearing sandals, which are kind of okay. It's the stability with the top heaviness of the sandals kind of gave me a little bit of a hard time with most of these sandal-wearing ones. But moving on to our next variation of Donatina, I want to let you know that instead of a purse with the Donatina from this time around, she did come with a traveling suitcase and a passport. The passport inside has her picture and then a code for the app. That very same year, this version of Donatina came out. This is the little Shoppy version, and she came out for season 3 of Happy Places with I think it's the gourmet welcome pack, gourmet kitchen welcome pack. She's wearing a cupcake or a donut type dress. You can see that it's flared out, and then it has the frosting on top of it with a little apron, and then she has donut hair ties. I think this is one of her simpler versions, but it was nice to have her in a small version as well. This is the first and only release for Happy Places. I don't know if Happy Places is going on longer now and we might see more versions of her, but I guess we'll see. As of now, it's the only one and only that version that we got. And did I say that this came out later that year? It was August, I believe. August of 2017? Yeah. So, moving on to our next girl. This one came out with a movie. It was like a movie premiere. Alright. Just gonna stay in this swing for a second. Here she is. So she is obviously monkey themed. And this is for the Wild Styles movie. It came out in January of 2018. And she also right around that time, they did actually introduce a new subline called the Shopettes, and each Shopette had a matching Shoppy, or each Shoppy had a matching Shopette. And hers was a little monkey named Duncan, and he came with a little swing set. He came with a play set, which is fitting because her debut was with a play set as well. And he's all donut themed, and she's all donut themed. So they do go back to the donut theming with her. She's got donut themed shoes and donut themed shorts, which I think this was the first time we would see shorts on a Shoppy. I guess the first time we see shorts on a Shoppy is with Skyanna, but on a regular line for shorts, and they're donuts. And she's a donut monkey, so that's a pretty cool combination. From what I hear through the grapevine, this line itself didn't do too well, and it was kind of the falling out of Shoppies. But they did make a comeback later on. In August of 2018, they came out with the Little Secrets line. These Shoppies were basically made to promote their little secrets locket line or world line. So these ones did not come with purses as well, but they also came with jointed arms. This is the first time you're seeing a little bit more, well, they're jointed elbows. So you're seeing a little bit more movement in their posability than you have in the past, and unfortunately this was the last line. Well, no, not the last line. There was one more line that was UK exclusive that didn't include Donatina, but this kind of is their purse, and it comes with a little itty bitty version, a little itty bitty version of her as well. So we don't want to leave her out of this equation. So here is she. Teeny tiny, or I think it's called a teeny Shopkin, if I can get that to focus. It doesn't want to. There she is. So this is a smaller version of the one we were just looking at. Here she is right there. This was a tougher line to get your hands on. It was the last official line release in the US. They released a couple of single packs of different characters after that, but the Little Secrets was basically a brilliant line and the last of the brilliance. So I'm hoping that the line itself is not dead, that it's just kind of in having a break. and that someday they might come back. But I'm not counting on it. So there you have it, guys. Those are every single one of the Donatina variations. So if you count the smaller version, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different versions of Donatina, plus the slightly variated version of the World Traveler Donatina that came with the travel pack. Other than that, that's all I have for you guys today. If you like this video, go ahead and subscribe, and leave comments below if you have any questions about the Donatina line or Donatina lines. I've become quite the nerd of of all the shoppies, everything shoppy. Yeah, so we will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.